Hello, 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 gamers. Goodness gracious. Hold on, I'll get the eyeballs turned on in just a second. Actually, before I get the eyeballs turned on, let's get chat turned on. There we go. Ta-da! How's everybody been doing? Let me turn your eyeballs on. There we go. How's everybody been doing? So, we are officially in stage 4. We did that at the end of the last stream. Let's return to explore. We did that at the end of the last stream. We entered stage 4. So we are now in the section that finishes the game. And I think stage 4 is the longest section as well, to try and give you as much time as possible with the best stuff. Because I think once you finish it, I don't really think there's much else that's like really you can do. You can replay races, but I don't think you have access to every race. So we were broke as shit, dude. We have $646. It kind of chops it off up there at the top, but we're broke. So it's a little upsetting. We're gonna need to do some racing. Luckily, there's lots of races available. I think we'll just kind of go with like what's the closest to us. I don't know what the X means. I don't know if that means it's like an infinite race where like those are like replayable. What does the X mean in Underground 2? Oh, it might mean sponsor races. These are the races that you have to do for the sponsor. But it doesn't matter because we're gonna do all the races. So I guess the closest race to us is gonna be this green one right here, which is gonna be a sprint race. That shouldn't be bad. We've had some issues with the TT. We discovered Sarah. How do I need to? You want me to just call you Sarah? You want me to call you Sarah Crack or Sarah Craig, as the 3 is an E? Hello, Bomb Trady. How are you doing? Hello, hello. Let me take a sip of this water. Oh, that shit is so refreshing. All right, so we're gonna do a sprint race. Oh goodness gracious, that's like more than half the map. Yeah, we're gonna run it though. So I'm thinking we're gonna stream for about 2 hours. We should get about halfway through stage 4. If the game is too loud, let me know, and I'll turn it up. Also, since I'm playing with keyboard, this hand is free, and I can just play with my left. So if it's a little off-putting that I'm talking with my hands, oh goodness gracious. If it's a little off-putting that I'm talking with my hands while driving, it's a one-handed game. Gavin, welcome in. How you doing, man? How are you doing? Fellas, I have started a new thing to try and kind of help get myself going in the day. I've started doing a daily wheelie. So every day that it's possible. It's a Spanish nickname, so don't worry. Okay, are you cool if I just call you Sarah? I've started doing a daily wheelie to try and help get myself going in the day, right? So now I wake up, breakfast, and go outside, go play around, you know, answer some messages. Do that before I go outside. Wake up, breakfast, messages, wheelie, post, and then post a meme, and then you know, whatever the fuck else I gotta do for the day. Everything else comes after that. That is as put together as the schedule has been in a long time. That's as put together as the schedule's been in a long time. Gotten 2 paychecks from your job. Hopefully they're not making you want to cry. Hopefully they're decent numbers. Hopefully they are decent numbers. You bought anything yet? You planned on buying anything yet? You got stuff in the works? Dude, this car does not want to turn in. We might just end up using the Civic again. I don't want to use the Civic for the entire game, but honestly, the Civic is just good. Like, it's just good. We might end up using the Civic the entire game. Because the TT has a steering problem, and I don't like it. It's pretty good for how old you are. So they even get an E-Ride. What is E-Ride the brand, or who makes the E-Ride? Because I'm assuming that's what, like the electric bikes, like Sauron, or is it one of the bigger electric bikes, like the what do they call it, the Super Bee? They call that Super Bee. I'm gonna skip through the menus because we're gonna be looking at menus a lot today.
Elabor is poking around looking for the next cover, so step up and impress.
There you go, is that better? Alright, let's go do the circuit race. I don't want to not use this car because we did just blow 20K on it. But it's so slippy and slidey, and I just feel like we'd get a better experience. Boop. Over here too. Welcome in. 55 miles an hour if you ride around town. Oh, good ship. Yeah. Probably live somewhere where cops are not all too aggressive with the electric bikes in town. A lot of memories with the game. Damn right. So after this, I think I want to play through Most Wanted, and then after Most Wanted, I downloaded Payback and Heat. I've played through Payback before. I've played through Most Wanted before. I have not played through Heat, so Heat will be a brand new experience, and I haven't played Payback since Payback was released. I played through Most Wanted somewhat recently. It was within the last few months I played Payback, or not Payback, Most Wanted. Most Wanted is peak. Most Wanted is peak. The only downside is to like streaming it, and to me, it's one of the key components of these games, is the soundtrack. I can't stream the game with the soundtrack, or YouTube does terrible things. But so I turned the soundtrack off. That's fine. But damn, dude, I wish I could listen to fucking I wish I could listen to Chingy right now. Or like Suicide Squad. Actually, Suicide Squad was am I geeked? Terror Squad. I'm geeked. That's what it is. Suicide Squad was a fuck-ass movie. Terror Squad was the ones who did Lean Back. I need to lock in. Hold on. Now, that's real. That and Skinny Man by Static X. Did you play Undercover? Or Carbon? Did you play Undercover or Carbon? Those are from that same era. All of them? Okay. I played Most Wanted. I skipped Carbon and then I played Undercover. Undercover was my last Need for Speed game until Payback. So there's a lot of years that I missed. There's a lot of years that I missed. I gotta sit up. I gotta like... I just took a shower, so I'm still hot from the water. So I'm just like sitting. I'm still burning. There's no stream delay? Fire. I would have answered that soon. I'm sorry, I was... I was crashing. Dude. Why am I getting pulled on? The TT blows. We're going back to the Civic. The TT looks cool, but the TT sucks ass. We're going back to the Civic. We will, we'll paint it or something to make it look different. But I'm not using this. This is gonna piss me off, and this is not gonna be a fun experience. Like I wanted. It's better than a Tiburon, I guess. It's better than using the Tiburon. Let's see, somewhere about right there. Pretty good. Roll you over. Yeah, this piece of shit. Like a damn monster truck jumping over these things. I'm just salty. I'm just salty because I've just dropped 20K on this car. Like, all of Stage 3's earnings went into this car and its ass. And now I'm upset. Now I'm a little upset. That's okay though. Are we dead ass? Oh, yeah, it sounds great. That's honestly one of my favorite features about this. The Civic sounds rough. The Civic sounds really bad. Like, at the start of every race, you're just revving the shit out of it, so all you hear is... Bro, am I gonna throw this at the very end? This car sucks, bro. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. I gotta lock it before I, like, actually throw. Let me focus up. He took the long way. Score 1 for the Republic. Yo, we should play Battlefront 2 again. We should play Battlefront 2. I'm gonna do like a whole series for the rest of January. We're just gonna play PS2 games. I don't know. I guess you could have played this game on Xbox. To me, this is a PS2 game. So, for the month of January, we might just play PS2 games. Also, hold up. Before we do another race in this shit bucket, let's go grab a Civic. Let's go grab the Civic, because I'm not doing this. Oh, hold on. I'm not going the right way. It's this direction. Alright, bet. We got $3,000. We're gonna dump all of that into the Civic. I'm not... Bro, are we dead ass? I might need to go get a snack or a shot of whiskey or something. Because this shit is... Well, that's how I steer in real life. Real life. Come on now. Thought this was GTA. It could be one of the older GTAs. One of I don't really know. The graphical fidelity of this game is very... I wouldn't say it's way behind GTA 4, but I feel like it's ahead of... I feel like it's ahead of San Andreas. Maybe not in terms of like overall content, but graphical fidelity. I feel like this beats... I feel like this beats San Andreas. Alright, car select. Honda fucking Civic, dude. We got spinners on this bitch. Look at how gas that is. Let me get this out of the way. Look at how fucking hard this is, dude. This shit is badass. Don't look at that. Don't look at that either. The TT. So I'm blocking it right now, but let me point at this one right here. The TT's handling stat is where this one's top speed stat is. Are we seeing this? Are we seeing the top speed line right here? The handling stat is there. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, so let's put our finger somewhere. Oh, it's just out of screen. Okay, well it's almost here. The Civic is way behind it in top speed. The Civic is way behind it in handling. But trust. When I trust. When we use the Civic, things get better. Trust. Fuck, this is an angry can of bees, man. Let's I think we can upgrade it. I think we can. Let's just go blind. Let's just go in blind and do a race with this thing. I think that's the best thing we can do. It just handles so much better. And you know, I might eat my own words. This thing might be ass. We're gonna find out though. Like, maybe I just was wanting the TT to be even better. All I'm saying, they could have done better with the sound. That's what I'm saying. It sounds like a fucking straight pop, but like not even like a 3-inch straight pop. It sounds like a fucking 2-inch stock, 1.5 inch. It sounds. Are we dead ass? Hold on. I'll read chat just a second. Remember that if you had an underground on your PC, most wanted, you could get extra money at the start. Yes, and that allowed you to get whatever like the last car was for the starters. So like your basic cars that you could get were like the Golf GTI, the Cobalt SS, and there was one more. I don't remember the third car for most wanted. Dude, I'm getting chopped right now by this fucking Corolla. He's gapping the shit out of me. We're gonna have to restart. Bro. This Corolla's pulling on me. He's making time. Yeah, we're gonna have to restart. Sorry about it. Lexus? That's right. Was it a IS 300? Alright, that was rough. We're gonna restart that one. We're gonna restart that. Pistachio, welcome in. How you doing? Civic is fire. Dude, it's got spinners on it. It don't get any better. It don't. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I'm getting my ass kicked right now. We just traded out the TT for the Civic because I'm fairly confident that the Civic is superior to the TT, even though statistically the TT makes like 100 more horsepower. Ezra, welcome in. Oh, you're not Ezra, you're Extra. Welcome in, Extra. How you doing? How's everybody doing? We were getting our ass kicked, but I think we're doing okay now. Hold on, let me lock in. I'll be chatting in just a moment. Let me tap in. Hey. Okay, guess how I'm doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. This is the second stream of 26. So it's going pretty well. Last night's stream didn't go super well. I think since it was the first stream and I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks since Christmas. View count was definitely down. And when view count is down, chatters are down. When chatters are down, I get a little down. But like, that's okay, that's okay. Just dropped in to say hey. Okay, okay. I suppose you're leaving now. Let's go do... Let's go do the purple X race right here. Let's do this one. So, anybody who's looking at the map, trying to figure out what the fuck's going on, we're this green triangle. The solid circles are shops. And... hell yeah, Pistachio. That's fire. The X's are races that we absolutely have to do. And the circles are races that like we need to do, whatever. Are we tracking on that? All right, see ya, Ezra. Let's go do the purple race. All right, low key, we're about to blow all of our money. We're gonna upgrade the Civic again. I'm tracking. You tracking? Are you tracking? Are you tracked? Engine. Oh, we upgraded everything we can? Oh, don't tell me this is as far as the Civic goes. No, buddy. Okay, here we go. Fuck. 3,500. That's gonna be all of our bands. Is that thankfully all we have though? Okay, that's all we have. So yeah, I guess do that. We're gonna go with, look, we're either gonna do Coney yellows or be springs and shocks. Yeah, Coney yellows or Bilstein. I guess Ibach, like in this era, would have been peak. But we're gonna do Bilstein or Coney yellows. Donnie Dog, what's up? Nice spinners, thanks. I would take the spinners off, but they give us so much clout in the game. I gotta keep them on. The wheels I had on before this looked way better. Bilstein, hell yeah. Sway bars, Skunk 2 every day of the week. Skunk 2 every day of the week. Camber plates, H&R. Okay. Alright, so we just blew all of our cash. every bit of money that we did have, we just blew it. Husky Man, welcome in. Husky Man, this is a different game. I think have you only seen me stream cities? Is this new to you? Whoa, hold on. Stuck on the wall. Is this some new for you? Where are we at? We're going to race the purples. We're going to race the purple X. Everybody's saying hello to everybody else. Hey, if any of you are on mobile, would you do me a favor and like spam the little like button or the little like emoticon button next to the chat bar? I don't think that actually helps me, but it's really funny to see the stats page of YouTube have like nothing, and then a spike to like 1,000, and then nothing afterwards. It's very funny. Okay, you were here for the Christmas game? Gavin, I appreciate it. I'll post a picture of it on the little like YouTube post tab. For the full duration of this stream, it'll be nothing. And then your spike that you're doing right now will be like, and then it'll just be nothing after that. I don't think they actually help me though. So, you know, you can stop whenever you want, I guess. I also have no feedback. I like can't see if you're doing it either. So it's fire. It's really funny. Is that only on YouTube? Watch it on Twitch? Yeah, that's like one of YouTube's chat features. Yeah, I'm streaming on Twitch as well. I'm streaming on Twitch as well. Oh shit, that was a bad move. Oh wait, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. Because now we're tapped in. Dude, the Civic is fucking is goated. The Civic blows the TT out of the water. There's no reason. Oh my god, dude! If I could have not bought the TT, if I would have known that the TT would have been so ass, then I would have just stuck with my Civic, man. We'd have bad money in the bank account right now. We'd have 100 million bands. Johnny's over on Twitch now. Welcome in. We'll go sleep. My job is calling me at 6 a.m. and it's 2 a.m. Yeah, goodness gracious, 4 hours of sleep. Yeah, I'll see you, Sarah. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Y'all are playing Midnight Club, Los Angeles? Yeah. The Evo's pretty good. Death, how are you doing? Welcome in. Oh, we don't make this. We don't make this. Oh, we do make this. You're in both. Gotta get views up. I appreciate it, Slime. I really do. I really do appreciate it. Because I'll be so real with you fellas. YouTube is the primary. If I need to, oh, I missed the fuck out of that. YouTube is the platform that I'm wanting to grow the most. So if you're ever, is this taxi just drifting in the interstate? If you're ever just trying to like help a brother out, help a fella reach new heights, YouTube. If you're going to bed and you're like, damn, that one guy, what was his name? I could help him out. Put my shit on. Fucking put one of my old ass streams on your TV or on your phone and let it play. Because the most important metric on YouTube is watch time. Just a little tip. If you want to help anybody grow on YouTube, watch time. Watch time is the most important metric. Burnout 3 takedown. Burnout Dominator. Yeah, dude. Stream's popping. We got a lot of people in here. Burnout Dominator is the Burnout game that I remember. I'm a PS1, PS2 gamer at heart. Like that's where that's the mud. Oh fuck, we fucked up real bad on that one. We ate shit on that one. Cube. Welcome in, Cube. How you doing? Cube, you've been here before, right? That name sounds familiar. Cube. Love downhill domination. I don't think I know that one. Oh, yo, you want to talk about niche-ass PlayStation 2 games? I don't know if anybody actually was talking about that. That's what we're talking about, though. There was a mountain bike game. The AI's rubber banding already. Oh yeah, they're catching up. They're catching up big time. Yeah, watch. I've got this screen clipped in a little bit. I would say watch the little like split time up here, and you'll watch it go from like 14 seconds immediately down to like 2 seconds. There was a downhill mountain bike game for the PS2 that I don't think I ever beat because I got stuck on one of the levels where you had to like go down to the bottom of this mountain and then hop over like a creek that was coming from a waterfall. What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? I'm logging out. Oh my god, bro. We threw it. We threw it right here at the end. We threw it right here at the end. Yo, he's throwing! Yo, he's throwing! Oh, okay, but they're not. They're not. They're actually tapped in. Okay, I thought I had this, but I don't. We might have to restart this one too. Yo? Are we locked the fuck in, or what? This game is so fucking peak, dude. I know that it's giving me the win, but damn, does it feel earned. It feels so fair. You had to bunch through a bunch of stuff. It was sick. Yes, Gavin, you're tapped in. Okay, so there you start out at the top of the mountain and tapped in at Weenie Hut Juniors. That's so cool. They sent me to Weenie Hut and all I got was this shirt. You start up on the top of this mountain and you have to run down like one of the wooden jump supports, and then you do a couple like little downhill sections, and then you come out into the open, I think. And it's like a little grass valley that you have to kind of like jump over. And then I think it's like just up at the top, like it does a little hook curve, and that's your final checkpoint. I need to figure out what that game is, because I bet you I can emulate it on this. That could be fire. There was also, did you guys ever play like Hummer Badlands? There was a bunch of like there was a bunch of branded video games coming out around that like early 2000s period. There was Hummer Badlands. There was some Ford off-road truck racing game. NASCAR was branded so heavily with Chevrolet, like you just couldn't get away from that. Also, that plane over there in the top left just flew backwards. Sorry. Let me keep the screen interesting. Anyway, those games were all right. There was actually there were a couple of Hummer games. There were a couple of like off-road Hummer games, and one of them you could do like actual off-road driving in. And then there was another one where like it was like time events, like sprint races. And I remember very vividly, one of the events, you were in a red Toyota Tacoma, and you had to race through this little like pine forest and then go up a mountain. Downhill Simulator? Oh, dude, I couldn't imagine that a game from then was called Simulator. Hold on. PS2 downhill. Oh, downhill domination? Is that it? That's not it. No, that's not it. That looks like Metal X, though. Did you guys ever play Metal X? A bunch of dirt bikes, and you could, like, hit each other off. That was Motocross Mania, wasn't it? Oh, fuck. Dude, yeah, for the rest of January, we're playing PS2 games. Downhill Simulator. Simulated. Only thing I'm seeing for downhill stuff is downhill domination. And that's not it. Damn. There was, dude, we've got so many. Loved Red Alert, Command and Conquer. You know, I never played any of the Red Alert games. Wasn't there like 2 or 3? Ugh. Oh, is this a drift event? No, it's a street cross. Okay. Barack? I have not. I've never even heard of that. Mountain bike adrenaline? Oh no. I'll check it after this. Oh shit, dude, the Corolla. The Corolla is so fucking goated. Should we buy a Corolla? We're gonna do a little bit of dirty racing because that fucker's gonna catch up regardless. Should we buy a Corolla? It's not my fault. It was a Mustang. I wish I could steering lock that corner like I can the rest of fuck. I wish I could steering lock that corner like I can the rest of these. It's the only downside of playing on keyboard is that my steering angle is pretty limited. It's all or nothing. Okay, yeah, okay. So we just have to slow way down, and then we can steering lock it. Good deal. Think it's that? Think it's mountain bike adrenaline? Okay. I'll look at it in just a second. We're almost on last lap. I think there's something wrong with your car. You left a huge oil slick at the start line. You need to finish the race fast. Car breaks down. Cutscene. Razor has your car on a flatbed. On a rollback. He's laughing at you. And then you hear police sirens. Dude, Most Wanted, bro. When we finish this, we're playing Most Wanted. Popular ass stream tonight? Yeah, dude, it's mad popular ass stream. Just stick your finger in the... what? Okay. Mountain bike adrenaline. Mountain bike adrenaline. That's it. That's 100% it. Yeah, dude. It's not gonna... Are we dead ass? Okay, whatever. Anyway, that shit took years off my life. It's a 2007 downhill mountain biking game. Yeah. Reviews. Positive. Some reviewers noted decent graphics and moments of fun, particularly with specific challenges like wheelies. Negative. Widely criticized for clunky controls, a poor camera system, and frustrating physics, leading to a generally lackluster experience despite its potential. Yeah, I agree with that. Fuck. We're still gonna play it though. Like, at least for one stream, we're still gonna play it. Yeah, we're gonna play it. We're gonna play through a bunch of like nostalgic PS2. I don't know if there's any PS1 games that are like worth emulating. What's our next race? Sprint race. We're gonna go do that one. We're gonna keep the Civic how it is for right now until we unlock Spyro. Rooster, welcome in. How you doing, Rooster? Is that your first message? Did I miss you earlier? I'm sorry if I did. Hello, how you doing? Now, how you doing? We can do Spyro. You know, actually, funny thing, I've never played a Spyro game. It was never really my cup of tea, you know? I was more of a... Ooh, do you guys remember the Jak series? Jak and Daxter? We could do... Gavin, you're headed out? Gavin, I'll see you, sir. Appreciate you for stopping by and being chatty. Dude. We've got so many games that have just entered my brainwaves that we're gonna play. 2026 is year of nostalgia because there ain't shit good. Write that down. Somebody write that down. Year of nostalgia because ain't shit good. Wait, dude, the Supra is racing dirty as fuck. Also, might I point out, the Civic fucking carries. The Civic is actually goated. Fuck the TT, we're not using it. Alright, so we're about 2 seconds. We're 1 3/4 seconds ahead. Watch it. As soon as they get to about like the 3 and 4 second mark, they're gonna snatch right back up to me. I actually don't feel like the rubber banding in this game is all too bad. They maintain like a 2-second lead, so that way if you mess up, you feel it, you get past. Dude, the Civic is just so big, bro. We just maintain 130 miles an hour around corners. Look at this, we're maintaining 100 right now. Well, I mean, not now, but we were. This shit is so gas. There's no reason to ever buy another vehicle in this game. You know, I think that's the same... Oh, bro, overshot the fuck out of that. I think that's the same thing that they do in Need for Speed Payback. I think Payback's the same way. Most Wanted, I know for sure you have to purchase new vehicles. You have to go get new cars because your stock car cannot be upgraded enough to be like really useful, viable late game. But I think in Payback, you can. In Payback, you can use the same car from the very beginning of the game. Because I think whenever I played it the last time, I used a Lotus Elise.
Maxi Tuning is out scouting the street for a car good enough for their cover. Can you cut it?
Yeah. Of course I can. I think it was an Elise. If the Elise was in the game, maybe it was the Evora. I think it was one of those. Let's collect that dollar right there. Oh, this is gonna be fire, dude. $1,200 for a drift race. We're about to We're about to drift a Civic. That's what I was trying to get at. We're about to drift a front-wheel drive car. So tap in. Dude, that Miana's. Me and my Civic, man. Me and my Civic. Drifting the fuck out my Civic, man. The way that Mr. Honda intended. This shit is so fucking buns. This is the one downfall to this game is they did not have drifting on lock. They had it so off lock that I don't think there's any drifting in Most Wanted. And then you had what, Pro Street? Pro Street was, I think, the next game that had like a real drifting feature. Pro Street's drifting was also equally really ass. It was like you were on rails. You had to initiate at the right time, and then the game basically just did it for you. You could straight up not touch your controller or keyboard for the full duration of the event. For the full duration of the event, and you'd win. Okay, I think we're well in the lead. Bad Fur Day? You talking about Crunker? Oh. You talking about Crunker? I remember playing Crunker in uni. Like, yo, dude, fuck this class. Let's play Crunker. Yep. Me when I pass engineering. Me when I pass my basic engineering courses. Playing Crunker all day. Geeked up playing Xbox all day. Never play the Worms games. I think I've gotten one of the Worms games, and it's the worst reviewed Worms game on Steam. So, unfortunately, no, I have not ever played a Worms game. I do have a Stickman. Stick fight? Stickman fight? I think that's similar, right? Old Battlefront game? Yeah, we're going to be playing the old Battlefront games. We're going to play Battlefront 2. We're going to play Battlefront 2. Okay. How deep are we into the stream? 50 minutes? That's not terrible. I suppose it's time for a water break. Me when I break my water. Who all do I still have here? Because chat has really died out. You fellas don't fuck with me, I understand. Chat has really died. Can we steer? Thank you. Or, did you guys all fall asleep? Did everyone fall asleep at the same time? I understand. Switch to YouTube. Thank you, Pistachio. Cube, still here? Okay, so you guys are just not being very chatty. I got it. You know, that's okay. Are you guys okay if I just keep swapping topics then while I'm yapping? You want me to shut the fuck up and just play the game? be lurking. Me when I be lurking. Lurky, yeah, turkey. Cube, are you in the Discord server? I'm giving you the lurky turkey tag if you are. That's the role that I reserve for all of my lurky turkeys. Like listening to you yamp. Very good yamper. That's... Okay, we just got impregnated. Dial that one back. Hold on. YouTube, I did not just get impregnated on live. A car jumped on the back of me. It's okay. The YouTube AI is crazy, by the way. It tracks, it like voice records your video and transcribes it and then feeds it into an AI model that like learns what you were talking about. For like the first 2 hours of your video, of your stream. After the 2 hour mark, it doesn't care. Those first 2 hours, it's listening. If you go to any of my older streams and like click the little AI button and just ask it like what this stream was about, it'll tell you what the stream was about up to 2 hours. And then it has no idea. You're in bomb tradies? I do have my own, yeah. It's in the description. If you're on, yeah, you're on YouTube. It's in the description. Chromehell.com. That is my Discord server. My Discord. Join Discord, kitten. We need to talk. Could you guys imagine if I talked like that? Like, obviously you wouldn't watch it, I would hope. But could you imagine if... This is how I talk now. This is just how I talk. This is, we're playing Need for Speed Underground 2. We're like totally driving a fucking car. We're like, hold on, take a little shortcut. We're like taking little shortcuts and shit. Could you imagine? That'd be terrible. That'd be terrible. Keep yapping, boy. Before I give your mouth something to do. Okay. Alright. The mouth thing has been an ongoing joke since Watch Dogs. I don't know how long ago that was, but the mouth thing has been an ongoing thing since Watch Dogs. That's rough. That's rough to think about. I'll be real. Feels like years ago. Fuck, no, I wish it did. I hated Watch Dogs. I finished it, but damn. That game blows, bro. That game was ass. Like, we didn't even finish New Vegas. I couldn't do New Vegas. Wasn't for me. I think a lot of people who, like, really like New Vegas, I think there's a bit of nostalgia blinding there. But I'm not gonna say anything because I fuck with this game, and I know that part of the reason I fuck with this game so heavy is because of nostalgia. Black Box era Need for Speed is peak. I don't know. I also just don't fuck with Fallout. It's just not my theme. I can do Elder Scrolls. Can't do Fallout. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, that last corner gets us every time. Do I stream NFS Underground 2 regularly? This is the second stream of the year and the second Underground 2 stream. Once we finish this game, we're in stage 4 right now. We have like however many races left of the game. I think like 15 or something. Once we finish this, we'll play Most Wanted 2005, not 2012. And then after Most Wanted, we will probably skip a couple years and play Payback. And then after Payback, I got Heat because it was on sale. So I got Heat, so we're gonna play Heat. And if there's any other games that you guys want to see from Need for Speed, we'll play those. But as of now, that's the ones that we got planned. This, Most Wanted, and Payback and Heat. I had Undercover, but Undercover's broken. It like straight up won't launch. Most Wanted is the best one. How could I not play it? Most Wanted. So Underground 2 almost had it right. I think Underground 2, for what it is, thematically, is the best one. So Mad Max is later down the line. And I don't mean we're going to play all of those in order. Like, I don't mean that we're going to play Underground 2 and then as soon as we finish it, immediately play Most Wanted. But Mad Max will be February. Yeah, Mad Max will be February because I decided this stream that the rest of January is going to be older games. Real video games. When games were good. Not full of them damn microtransactions. Not full of day one patches. Not full of that damn fucking spyware, Bitcoin miners, and shit. Only Need for Speed game you played was Carbon. You know what's funny is the only Need for Speed game from this era that I didn't play was Carbon. What's the next event that we want to do? The closest one to us is a drag race. All of this down here is Coal Harbor. We finished everything in the city center. Let's go north. This is Beacon Hill. We're gonna go race in Beacon Hill for a little bit. So let's do the drag race in Beacon. And then after the drag race, we'll go do the circuit race. Sounds good to me. Not an ad in sight, aside from what was tastefully displayed in game. Campbell's. Okay, so we got Campbell's. All of the automotive brands that were in the game. Old Spice, AutoZone, Burger King, Best Buy. What else? I'm trying to think of all the brands that are like promoted on billboards in the game. What is this red one over here? Is that another Old Spice? Yeah, it's another Old Spice. And there's Cellular Singular. Cellular? I don't know. What else? What other brands were like billboard promoted in this game? Cypher's on a 5-day watch streak. Cypher, I fuck with you. Thank you. I appreciate it, Slime. What else? I think that's all of them. Edge, Gillette. You guys remember the whole like Gillette controversy about like the best a man can get, or maybe they changed it. I don't know. Somehow they ended up putting like a woman or something in there, and everybody was just up in arms about it. Stupid shit, bro. Stupid shit. That's all I can think of when I think of Gillette now. It's like that was around the same time that That's around the same time that Bud Light was doing their whole like pride branding, I think, and everybody was up in arms about it too, acting like they couldn't drink the beer anymore because of the way it was marketed. It's just stupid shit. Yeah, fucking people get angry about stuff, bro. People get so angry about stuff. Right, that's what I'm saying. They have like oh shit, okay, I thought I was about to square that. They have products focused at both use cases. The beer one, I don't really get why people were so up in arms about that. Like anyone can drink beer. It's whatever. Just stupid shit, bro. It's just always stupid shit. And you know, back in my day, you just played, look, fire. You just played Need for Speed. You're like, man, fuck, the world is really bad. Boot up Need for Speed. Life's good. Diet Dr. Pepper ad. I don't think I was focused in on that one. What was the issue with Diet Dr. Pepper? What was their ad campaign that nobody liked? You talking about like the Gillette ad? I think it's because they used. Now I don't know for certain because I honestly don't care for controversy. I think it's funny. I don't pay attention to it because at the end of the day it doesn't affect me. I don't give a fuck. I think it's because they used like highly androgynous human being. But I think they got rid of man, so it's just the best you can get, or some shit like that. And everybody was like, "Dude, they're taking men out of the product. Oh, I can't buy this. They're taking the men out of here." Fuck. I couldn't handle it. It's basically the same argument with the beer. I can't drink my beer anymore. They got women on the bottle. Can't drink the beer now, man. It's not about dudes. It's not about dudes being bros. It's about women. Can't drink it because it's got women. Like, bro, lock in. One of my favorite beers, low key, is this like black cherry. I like sours. I'm a sour man at heart. We're airing the fuck out of this car. I'm a sour man at heart, and so like, you know, I call them fruity girl beers because I think it's funny. I like going into the bar and saying, "You got any fruity girl beers?" And then they're like, "What the fuck is that?" I'm like, sours. It is I think it's, let me see what the brand is. If you like sours, highly suggest, by the way. They made it super masculine and was like, "This isn't for you ladies, it's for men." You have your girl diet drinks, and we have our man diet drink. Their slogan was, "It's not for women." That's funny. There's humor in that. Because everyone says that Diet Coke is like women drink Diet Coke. Everyone drinks Diet Coke, but that's like the group think about it, right? So saying that Diet Dr. Pepper is not for women is funny. Played 3 games: Gran Turismo 1 and 4, Underground 1 and 2, Most Wanted, and TDU. The Test Drive Unlimited. These really are the best games. That's real. They have like very simple physics models that make it easy to pick up, but like there is a level of understanding that makes it better the more you play. You know what I mean? Like there's a skill ceiling, but It's not nearly as steep as like a modern racer. Oh, dude. Did you ever play any of the Forza Horizon games? Crazy, I know. Forza Horizon 4 had ranked matchmaking. And fuck, was it so good. If you could get out of races with people using meta cars and everybody was just using what car they wanted to, it was so fun. It was so, like, fair, I guess, because everyone was just using something that had a better example of something else. Like, straight line cars did better in the straights, and the races, the tracks usually were set up to have a good variation of tight and open stuff. Forza Horizon 4 did ranked racing correctly after the update where they made it to where you couldn't kill each other. Because before that, it was awful. You just, man, this guy's winning, you just fucking smoke him. I might play Forza Horizon 4 on stream next month. That might be the racing game of next month. Hold on, what am I looking at? Oh, that beer. Black cherry. Fuck, dude, Google AI, I don't give a fuck. Where's this shit brewed at? New York. They got it right, man. Black cherry from the brand 1911. That shit's peak. It's actually peak. It tastes like you're drinking fruit juice. But beer. It's so great. And don't get me wrong, right? Don't get me wrong. I love a good... Actually, I don't. I actually hate just like a regular ass beer. I don't like bread. I don't want to drink the fucking bread drink. It's not for me. I want to drink fruit. I want to drink fermented fruit. That's where I want my alcohol to come from. You got Discord? I do. It's in the description. It's in the description. It'll be listed as Chrome Hell. Whoa, hold on. What is this? Car specialties shop. Already discovered that. Fuck out of here. What is this supposed to be? Hold on. Hot dogs. Ooh, where'd you get these textures from, boy? What kind of place would have hot dogs and coffee listed as like the place to be? 2004, hot dogs and coffee. But it's also a gas station. What gas station would be? Hold on, let me think back. What gas station would be designed like this? LV? Oh well, I'm assuming the branding for that is What is the gas station with the orange circle? The blue lettering in the middle? Am I geeked? Why can I not think of this? It's like my whole job is to know shit. I'm better Google orange circle gas station. Fuck, bro. 76. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay, so this is a 76. I'm just gonna do the race. I'm just gonna do the race before I make a fool of myself. Alright, so we got a Supra. Would the R34 have been out in 2000? Oh shit, shortcut. Would the R34 have been out in 2004? Or is that gonna be a 33 or a 32? Bro, what the fuck? Is that the Corolla? That is, dude. No, that's the R. That's the R. Skyline. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. Where were we? What was a topic that you enjoyed talking about? What was a topic that we've recently talked about that you enjoyed talking about? We're gonna go back to that, and I'm gonna finish my thoughts and ideas. Closers. I also need to drink some water. I'm getting dry. Oh shit. That tasted like toothpaste. I brush my teeth before I stream, so that way my pearly whites can shine. We do a little laughing around here. Have you watched any of the Fast and Furious movies? Not enough. I wouldn't. They weren't a part of my. They weren't a part of my my vibe. I'll be real. I like cars. I like cars. Cars are cool. I'm a moto man. So when everyone was geeked out watching Fast and Furious, you know, everybody was geeking over the fucking orange Supra or the Veilside RX-7. I was watching Metal Militia and Nitro Circus. Fucking Travis Pastrana do like triple backflips into a foam pit. You know? That's where I was at in this era. I was thinking, hell yeah, I want a CR 500. Yeah. Hell yeah, I want a YZ250. Actually, well, I guess I was watching Nitro Circus, it would have been a RM250, because Pastrana was a Suzuki man. Yeah, you know, fellas, back in my day, Pastrana wasn't a rally racer. Or a dad. He was a fucking moto man. Stunt man. I was watching Ricky Carmichael whip a fucking CRF around a supercross track. Ken Block, rest his soul, has some of the best filmed rally footage. Like, with production behind it. Full stop. I think the only thing that comes close... Dude, we're getting capped right now. We don't survive this. Bro, what? Okay. I was trying to steer and it was not steering. It was not steering for me. Okay. I don't know if the Civic can win this event. I think the Civic might be too slow in a straight line. We'll keep racing it. If I can get all perfects, good, close enough. Fucking good again, whatever. There we go. If I can get at least second place, we'll call this one. Second place, we'll go get the TT. Oh shit, actually, fuck that. Fuck the TT. I don't have the fucking top end! Bro. At least my spinners look cool. At least my spinner's gas. Alright, let's... Fuck. Alright, let's try it one more time. Try it one more time. And maybe... maybe I can kill everybody else. You can't beat him, kill him. Dude. We got gapped right off the start. It's over for us. Oh, it might not be though. No, it's over for us. I fucking short shifted. Oh my god. Spinners are so cheap. Spinners are so gas. Spinners are gas. What are you talking about? Nope. We'll try it one more time. We'll try it one more time. I think we're gonna have to go get the TT. I don't think this car has the top end. Travis Strong's amazing on the dirt bike, right? Right? Ricky Carmichael, before he got fucking whatever's wrong with Ricky Carmichael, was also higher. Whoa, closers. Alright, we fucked up. We snaking. Yeah, we're gonna have to get the TT. I hate the TT. Alright, return to explore mode. Fuck! Alright, jump to garage. Car select. Give it to me. Give it to me, Slime. Oh wait, hold on. Could we dyno tune it? We'll do the TT. Whatever. We'll do the TT. Give it some use. We did spend 20k on it. What's better? Oh, yo, I can just hot swap like that? I thought that it would... Oh. Oh, that's peak. I didn't know. I thought that it was going to spawn me back at the garage. That's fire. Yeah, do this. UG2, then most wanted is the fact that you can't upgrade every single car to be able to win the game. Much more realistic. I don't think you can do that in most wanted, can you? I think most wanted you like have to have one of the last cars. You have to have either like the Gallardo, you have to have like the Gallardo, the Mercedes CLK, the Ford GT. There's one more like peak level car in Most Wanted that you kinda have to have to really be competitive. Do you remember Colin McRae? Real? Yes. You can win with the Punto? Are you dead ass? Oh damn, this car's got a really high... Fuck. Well, this car's kinda built for drag. What the fuck? Hold on, I'll be chatty in just a second. I've lost this race too many times. Solo, how you doing, sir? Welcome in. What's happening out in Solo Stand? Yeah, rip Colin McRae. You know, he's got, do you watch Hill Climb Monsters? That YouTube channel?
Reporters from Spoiler are digging for a feature. Win this one, and you might score some coverage.
Alright, so I ain't using this piece of shit for the rest of the game. Not doing it. Car select. This shit is so fucking buns. This shit is so fucking buns. Spinners, bro. Worthy name of monsters? Real. Dude, Hill Climb Monsters. There is a Fiat, I think it's the X19 or X91 or whatever the fuck it's called. There's one of those. It sounds so good. It's there's a track in Greece that it races on pretty regularly. It sounds so good. It's got to be one of the best sounding cars ever, all time. Let's see. Circuit race, and then another circuit race, and then we'll do the special event, and that will complete Beacon Hill. Yeah. So we're gonna do this circuit race, then this circuit race, then this special event, and that'll complete Beacon Hill. And then we'll move north. X19, that's it. This build is a middle finger to Ferrari. Well, they did damn good. It looks like I mean, it does look like a micro version of the Ferrari, but it also looks like the Porsche has a car. That's a little small mid-engine square car that I can't think of it. I think it's a 13 something. I don't know what the numbers and letters and stuff around it are, but I think 13 is in there somewhere. It might be a 1.3 liter. I could just be talking out my ass, so take everything I say with a "Are you stupid?" behind it. 356. The Calico would smoke these cars. Yeah, bruh. The Calico. The Toyota Celica ST205. What a mouthful. Oh, dude, should we play Dirt? Dirt 1? The 356 Roadster? We're gonna have, fuck it, dude, we're Googling and driving right now. Have not heard of, oh, dude, do I have a massive delay on Twitch? Or Husky Man, are you just answering late? Let's see. Just keeps going too. Just keeps going. They're fucking me. Oh, okay, it's a 3-lap race. We're good. Alright. Porsche 356. No, not that one. Porsche square car. 914, that's it. The 914. Also looks like a little mini baby Ferrari. Yes. Okay. So let me give you some lore since you're new around here. Solo very frequently likes to try and get me to install mods for every game that add dirt, but not any dirt. Venezuelan dirt. Venezuelan dirt. It's always that. Dirt's underrated. That game's cool too. Yeah, I mean, I like touching grass as much as the next guy, but wow. You ever touched dirt? Wall ride. Answered late? No worries. I'm just making sure that like Twitch wasn't a couple seconds behind. Dirt rally? Yes. Dirt rally with Travis Pastrana as like your game host. Car I got right now is kind of groovy. Car I got right now, bro, dead ass. Car I got right now is the Honda Civic that we. What the fuck? Car I have right now, bro. Are you dead last on the last lap? I'm a goner. I'm a goner. Let me lock in, fellas, before I like actually throw. Let me try and lock in before I come apart at the seams. Oh, dude, the Celica sounds fire. Dude, the TT's racing dirty as fuck. Wasn't that who pitted me last time? Like, sounds so good. We do a little bit of wall riding. W's, fellas, W's. The version of this car that we were driving before this one was silver with green underglow and multi-tone green stripes down the side. And it looked pretty gas. Don't let anyone lie to you. Hold on, we got one more circuit race to do. We've got 13 bandies. We could go modify the looks of this car. We could modify the looks of this car every stream. Maybe we do that at the end, so that way next stream we get a different car. Like we get to play with a different car, and then at the end of that stream we change it again. Whoa. Just we just keep getting a thing. Selling gas as an LPG? What is an LPG, sir? Liquefied petroleum gas. So, you Hank Hill type shit? Gas lines in the home? Okay. Well, funnily enough for you, I don't have gas. I live on an island. We don't even have electricity. We have spears and bows. That's it. Perchance. You can't just say perchance. Perchance. Oh, dude. We're about to go through the botanical garden. Tap in. Damn Neanderthal. You know, what do I need to call you? I'm not gonna say TTTOTWR. I'm not saying that every time. I can call you anything you want. Just not that. But you're gonna like Johnny in the server saying some shit like I'm a damn Neanderthal. Yeah, you and Johnny are gonna get along real nice. He calls me a spear chunker. Just say TT. I got you. Titty. That's good. I'm throwing. Yeah, I can call you TT. Twin turbo. Hey, what good, turbo? Hey, run that back, turbo. Oh, Jesse made another one. Ah, sorry, I gotta lock in. What the fuck? I gotta lock in. That's. I'm throwing? What the fuck? Sorry. We're an hour and 30 in? Okay. I was about to say, like, it's like I'm losing it. But I am. I'm an hour and 30 deep. I'm losing this shit. That's how it goes. This is why I don't play shooters. It's like, the quality of content would devolve so rapidly. Like, you just wouldn't watch it. Okay, did I really need the cinematic for that one? I think we need some whiskey in our lives, fellas. I think we're gonna do our last couple of races with a glass of whiskey on standby for if it gets too bad. How does that sound? It's not good whiskey, by the way. It's not good. So you might see me make a face every time I drink it because it's supposed to be flavored, and it's just like the worst fucking flavor I could ever imagine. I would rather drink just like a fucking barreled scotch than this whiskey, but it's all I have. So I also have bottom shelf vodka to pair with that. My man! Gonna cuddle up in my bed. Have a good stream. Good night. Husky man, I'll see you, sir. I appreciate you for stopping by and sitting in. Text, drink, eat, and smoke and drive. Damn Skippy. Let me go fix a glass. I'll be right back. This game is different. I can't do the intermission screen because for some reason my computer does not recognize this game as a full screen game. So, unfortunately, I kind of just gotta leave you for like a second or two. I'll be right back though. Oh god, I'm so big and fat and full and greasy and gassy. Oh god. Alright, I've returned. Did I scare you? I poured the rest of the bottle in here, so... So these last like 30 minutes to possibly an hour. You know, because this shit might revitalize me. Might get crazy. The ambience from the game is kind of chill. I think so. Until I start screaming over it. Screaming that I'm throwing. This shit is shit, dude. Like, it smells so good. It's gonna be a power hour? Real. You guys like the mug? I've got 2 of these. I got a blue one. I wish the fucking camera... There we go. This shit's badass, right? I got a blue one of these, so, you know, if you guys want to see this make a return, it can be blue next time. It smells so good, but it tastes so ass. Oh, thank you. All right. Back to racing. Where are we going? You're funny, man. You're a funny man. I see. I get it, you know? Look, since you're new, I'll let you in on a little secret. How we do. This shit feels so... This makes me want to fucking do something catastrophic. Do something rash, as the kids say. All right. Dude, I've got cat ears. Rolling around. Be rash. I'm not. I already feel warm. I took a big ass swig. I'm already feeling warm. Let me, let's go do this circuit race. Which direction do I need to go? Behind me? Start digging in your butt. Can we be like, can we uplift one another and maybe like change that over to let me help you dig in your butt, twin? Like, can you help a brother out? The only issue with this is that it doesn't want to... Oh, I might throw up if I keep doing that. Hold on. Let me walk, yeah. Is that it, like, glitches out of frame. It's the only downside. Let's get digging, twin. Let's get digging. Should I keep these on, or should I go put the cat ears on? I got a tail to match the ears. So let that say what it says about the circumstances. But I could put the ears on. Oh fuck. It's so fucking nasty, bro. Tapped in though. Misclick. Made outfit win? I feel like if you waved a couple dollars at me, you could get me in the Amazon maid outfit. Not Amazon in the sense of Amazonian women, but Amazon in the sense of Jeff Bezos. I do a lot of... Never mind. Hold on. Let me dial that one way back. Let me reel that one back in, because that one was out there. We're trying to catch... We're catching bass, not sharks, okay? Saltwater bass. I mean, I guess you could do freshwater sharks. It's whatever. I gotta lock in, fellas, because this fucking elixir, this life essence, this mystery potion, makes you want to play Skyrim. Hold on. What are we saying? The tail with the tinfoil? That's a crazy one. I'm not finishing that sentence. The decals down the side really works the blue base color, right? I think when we get to the end of the stream and we like redesign the Civic, I think I might go with a slightly simpler theme. Might go with a slightly simpler design, which I want to, but I have to, I also have to keep the visual rating of the car up. So that way, fuck! I have to keep the visual rating of the, you can't see it, there's a ninja on the hood of the car. Looks pretty good. It matches the little like kanji style going down the side. Anyway, I would like to make the car a little more modern, you know, like tastefully done. But I guess, you know, keeping it wild. Fuck me, man. Keeping it wet and wild is what we do around here. So, can we, thank you. Get me mysterious enough, and I will have to end the stream because it's just, I just get unruly. Unruly is such a funny word, you know. That's a word that when I think of the word unruly, I think of that one Space Engineers stream that we did where we built the solar panel, the evil solar panels. That was a bad one. The cinematic always killed me, even though they're so unfunny. I think it's funny that there's like nowhere else in the game that they do a cinematic other than jumps, the occasional jump, that they give you a cinematic like that, and it's so fucking drawn out too. It's like Solo, you're probably young enough to get what I'm saying here. You know what an ironic meme page is? Hood irony? You know what hood irony is? I really hope you do, and I'm not just like speaking into the void right now. This game's crash cinematics are what I feel like hood irony was born from. There's a couple meme pages. Better not have one of those fuck, man. Unruly house parties. That better not be 17 again. You better not be making a fucking 17 again reference right now. Chat. Chat. If this guy's making a 17 again reference, fucking blow him up or something. Like, send him to the void. I won't be having that. Fuck! 911? What's your emergency? Brooklyn 99? Hold on, I gotta lock in. I'm on the last lap. Oh, I'm throwing. Hold on. That's just how these streams go, you know? Right here at the end, too. Yes! Yes! I need to get a keyboard shortcut. Hold on, this shit's getting loud. I need to get a keyboard shortcut that spoilers and mirrors, cool. Solo, you didn't respond to my hood irony. It makes me really scared that you don't know what this is, because I feel like you should know. Fuck, dude, what was I saying? Let me lock in. The fuck was I saying? Got no clue. Unimportant, I guess. You understood, Uncle Onion? My unk, my chunk, chopped and unk. Let's go do the drift event. We got 16 bands in the bank. It's so bad. It's actually so bad. And the worst part is that it's not even that strong. I think that's actually the worst part, is that I feel like if it was stronger and tasted this bad, I could forgive it, you know, because like, you know, it's strong. They had to put a lot of extra shit in there to make sure that it wasn't ass. And it's still ass. But like, this is just weak and ass. Let me drift my Civic. I wish I could get these drift mechanics just out in the open world. Fuck! Nuh-uh, going back for that one. Fuck, man, they really didn't let me get that. That's crazy. No. We're gonna... No. Well... No. 110k, I can beat that. I'm drifting a front-wheel drive. Let me... I could have swore that... There is a mod... Sorry, I'm bouncing around topics and I'm trying to figure out what I want to talk about. There is a mod for this game that makes it so that way, don't hit the wall. Yes! That makes it so that way, you don't have to do certain mods for visual rating. You just are always at the max of what your available visual rating can be. I can see myself using that mod. Low key. if I wanted to do like a real, like a realistically modified car, or a modern playthrough. Because I'm not one of those people that says like, oh, the charm of having such a horrendously modified car is so unique. I'm not one of those people. I do not want a horrendously modified car. You know what? Hey, this is really pretty. I think we take a swig. I think we take a swig. Damn, that shit sits with you. You got it in the bag already? Yeah. I think I nearly doubled that one. ECUs? Fire. We can make the car faster. What's the next mission? Next mission is going to be another drift race. We'll do that because it doesn't really matter about upgrades. We'll do that to get us a next, like a little bit of money. And then, hold on, I gotta take the... There we go. It's a little bit more comfortable. Sorry, when I have the tinfoil hat on, the headset presses on my ears in a certain way that gives me a lot of ear pain. So I can't wear it for super long. And when I do wear it for super long, I normally scream and cry and piss and shit after stream because of how bad my ears hurt. Anyway, we're gonna go up here and do this last drift event. And when we get done with this drift event, we're gonna go back to upgrade the Civic to make it faster. And after that, after we upgrade to make it faster, I think we're going to change the look of the car. Because I don't want to use the same look every time we stream. And so I feel like we've gotten enough use out of this look, you know? Keep it interesting. Keep it visually interesting. That's what's important. Can I make the Civic hot pink? Probably. We can probably do something with that. I feel like when I think of hot pink and I try and think of colors that go with hot pink, I think of either, let's see, what would be complementary to hot pink? Complementary to hot pink would be orange or magenta, like moving into the purple hues. And then supplementary would be cyan. Testy said, I'll send him to the Pinar explosion chamber. Yeah. Sorry, I just now saw that. That's good. I'm not really a fan of... I feel like hot pink is one of those colors where a supplementary color doesn't really work because it's so bright. I think hot pink gets into a new field of colors where complementary and supplementary kind of get pushed to the back end, and it needs to be a contrast instead of a color. So like a dark blue would be like a dark cyan, would work as, make it poop brown. Well, I was about to get there. I was about to get to that. Dark magenta would be like a really deep blood color. But I think, you know what works really good with hot pink is hot pink and black, yes, because everything goes with black. But hot pink and brown. Say what you will, say what you will. Hot pink and brown is kind of a fire color scheme. And if you think about it, it's natural. We're not elaborating. Let me clean that off. We're not elaborating. I'm just saying natural beauty. Are we tapped in on that? It's ugly beautiful. The term you're looking for, I think, if I can pronounce it right, is kitschy. Ugly beautiful is kitschy, which is something is beautiful because it is ugly. Beige. I actually really like when I think of beige for cars, I think of like a champagne. And I actually really like a champagne car. So when I had Motorcycle X, we'll call it. When I had Motorcycle X, I painted it Millennium Jade, which is a color that comes factory on special editions of the Skyline R32. Ever since I saw that color as a factory color, I've always wanted a vehicle in Millennium Jade, and when I was repainting the Motorcycle X, I wanted it to be Millennium Jade because I felt like that was the easiest way to satisfy that craving. But you know, as soon as I painted it Millennium Jade, and I really liked it, it looked really good, I immediately had another color be my next, like... I've had 7 people in here this whole time. That's incredible. Hello, 7 people. I hope you've enjoyed the stream. I hope you've enjoyed where it's going. When I painted the motorcycle Millennium Jade, I immediately was like, this is awesome. This satisfies a huge craving of mine, a huge desire for me to own a vehicle that's Millennium Jade. But I immediately wanted a vehicle in like Ford Mineral Gray. If you don't know what, I got 2nd place. I guess I was locked in on yapping. Hold on, let me tap in, fellas. Actually, hold on. This is a story that I want to tell. If you don't know what Ford Mineral Gray is, it's like a slightly darker champagne gold with a little bit more of like a silvery flake added into it. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful color. It is. It's beautiful. There is a better version of Ford's Mineral Gray. You hate it here? You don't hate it here. Shut the fuck up. Strong audience tonight, and it's sloppy. Real. So if you don't know, I highly suggest you look up Ford Mineral Gray. But you know what color has come out in recent years? You don't hate it here. You don't hate it here. Do I have any of this left? Yeah, I got a little bit of this left. I'm feeling hot, by the way, fellas. I know it's only been a few minutes, but it's hitting me already. Fuck. Anyway, a color that has come out in recent years that I personally like more than Ford's Mineral Gray is Chevrolet's what do they call it? Zeus Brown Metallic. Zeus Brown Metallic is gorgeous. It's what comes factory on some of the new Corvette C8s and some of the Silverados, and I think some of the Yukons, but I think it's only like special packages. It's a beautiful color. It's a dark brown with a really high metallic. And I think the metallic that's in it is a mixture. I haven't looked at it because I haven't had access to PPG's mix website, like their mix board in so long. I'm pretty sure just by looking at it from afar it's a silver metallic. I think there's probably an orange metallic in it, even if it's very, very little. And I probably wouldn't be too taken back if it had a black metallic mixed in, like a metallic base mixed in. Because when I see that color, it's pretty neutral. It's a pretty like dark brown with a really high silver content. But fuck, dude, it's so pretty. And as soon as I painted the bike Millennium Jade, I was like, damn, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is exactly what I wanted. But I think I would be equally satisfied if this was Zeus Brown Metallic. Getting drunk and yelling about colors, on God, damn right, dude. I fucking love colors. And it's not like an autistic, like, I'm gonna be like, fucking, like, colors, I love fucking colors. You know, however you want to just portray someone getting autistic and stimming about their special interest. I just really like the quality of modern paints, and specifically good paints that fit into my category of good colors, because I'm sure there are cars that some people really love in fucking like English pea green. And to me, I think you should blow your whole shit off. I think that's the ugliest shit a car could come in. But if that's your vibe, go for it. If that's your vibe, then go for it. Personally, I like deep saturated blues or really light saturation silvery blues. Deep saturated greens or really light saturated greens. I don't really care for yellows. Honda had a color yellow that came out on the Goldwing in the very early 2000s, like 2001, had a yellow that came out on the Goldwing that was really pretty. But I'm not really a fan of yellows across the board. Yellow is such a difficult color because when you talk to some people about yellows, you got shapes in your thumbnails and everything. I got Batman and geometric shapes and everything. When you talk to somebody about yellows, they're either going to imagine a green yellow or an orange yellow. And some people have no clue what the fuck that means, but that's yellow. Yellow is two different categories. I like orange, but honestly, I like a more saturated orange, a darker orange, closer to brown, but not quite brown. I don't really care for a very light brown, very light orange. I feel like light orange is like a throwaway color. Red, light red, you get pink. Not really a fan of pink. Pink on vehicles. When I see pink on vehicles, I think of what is the makeup brand that sells like a fucking Cadillac in pink if you do their pyramid scheme enough? Like, I'm sure one of you have seen it before. This fucking, like a fucking SUV or a crossover that is like a really light pink color. That's a makeup brand. That's a makeup company. If you sell their makeup products and market it to enough people, they eventually reward you with a car that's pink to match their brand. One of you can look it up and figure out what the brand is. I can't think of the brand, but I've seen like 3 or 4 of them in my lifetime. And it's the ugliest shit I've ever seen in my life. I do not like a really bright pink car, especially when it's a goddamn SUV or a crossover. Like, maybe a sports car could make it look cool if it had some black accents to kind of mute it back down. But it's the same way I feel about red. I'm not really fond of red on vehicles because I think specifically because of the taillights being red, depending on where you live. If you're in Europe, the taillights are clear. You're so lucky. I don't like red on vehicles because it blends in with the taillights, and I think that shit looks so fucking ugly. Maybelline? I think is Mary Kay a purse designer? Is that like a fashion designer? Mary Kay. Mary Kay makeup car. The Mary Kay car is an iconic pink Cadillac. There you go. Fucking. Yeah, anyway. Don't red paint on cars. Go bad faster. Honestly, red is one of the safer colors to do. So if you're talking about longevity, sorry, let me finish my colors. So I like reds, I like blues, I like greens, I like darker oranges, so brown. I don't really care for light reds, pink. I don't care for red at all, and I care for dark red on specific vehicles. What color am I not hitting? Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo. It's like a purple color. I actually really like purple. I feel like a dark purple is a solid choice. By the way, fellas, while I'm chatting and I'm kind of just like talking out into space, your chats over here, I understand that I'm not answering them immediately. I have a chat history, so I can read all of your chats in just a second. I'm on topic, so I'm focused. Indigo, I'm assuming that is like a purple color, or violet, one of those. One of them is more pink, one of them is more blue. I think indigo is the more blue and violet is the more pink, because that starts feeding you back into your red category. Whatever. Indigo I like only if it's dark. I don't like a very bright purple color. I feel like bright purple colors are, again, throwaway colors. It's like you had white and you had some extra blue, so you just threw the blue in there. Or it's you had a little extra red, so you just threw some red in there. I don't really care for that shit. That's the same reason I don't like Nardo gray. It's like, how can we cheap out? How can we cheap out and make it feel luxury? So they just make that shit fucking primer gray. Anyway, there's a whole thing. If you've never painted a panel of anything in your life, it's probably not that big of a deal to you. But if you've been around paint and you understand like the mixology of paint, if you want to be a fucking hard ass about it, Nardo gray pisses me off because it's straight up just like primer G6 or H6, whatever the fuck the color code you want to use is. I was a PPG man for a while. Anyway, sorry, I'm way off topic now. I like black. I like specific dark gray. I really like silver. Silver is probably my favorite color ever. And then white, depending on the pearls that get added to it, are okay. I could never stand a gloss white with just like no metallics in it. Like you have to have a metallic. And then again, it falls back into what color metallic are you adding to the white to make it good. Anyway, that's way out of the scope of what we're talking about. Violet, I like violet. Again, I feel like violet is more of a dark color. I feel like it should be like a dark, like a drunk man loves colors. Your name's breaking news. Oh wait, no, it's Bob Trady saying breaking news. Yeah, hold on. Anyway, so we've gone through all the colors, right? Yeah, we've gone through all the colors. How much more do I have left of this? I got a good bit. Ah! Oh, fuck. It never gets better. It never gets better. Drunken? That's crazy. Okay. Let me... Fuck. I'm sorry. I just put you back in Steam. Okay, so there's the Maybelline message. Red is the first color to fade. So, if you're gonna look at like the dependability of a color to stick to paint, not fading, because fading only comes from clear coat failing. So red fading means that your clear coat was bad. Red actually is a really solid color because most of its pigmentation comes from iron oxide, rust. So red is a pretty safe color, all things considered, longevity-wise. Blue is, depending on the shade of blue and what its dye is derived from, is also a pretty safe color. Green, because I'm pretty sure blue is derived from a cobalt compound. It doesn't matter. Green is a pretty unsafe color to go with because I'm pretty sure that most of like your organically derived greens fade as soon as they hit sunlight. And your more like mineral derived, which I guess would be like your also organic. Organic in this sense, meaning from the earth or synthetic. Green is a pretty unsafe color if you're worried about sun fading after clear coat failure. Purple is fine. It's just an over-pigmented blue, basically, with a black base. And black is always going to be a really safe color because it's just going to fade out to a gray, and it's usually derived from a carbon compound. Black is just fine. Black is just fine. Clear coat is when it gets important. If you start looking at like really shitty clear coats, which a really shitty clear coat and a really high quality clear coat, the only difference aside from the binders that they have inside of them being how they attach mechanically or chemically to the base layer beneath them, being your base coat, is the mineral count, which is what is your UV protection. So long term, a high solids, which means a high mineral clear coat, is going to last longer. What the fuck am I doing? Hold on, let me lock in. This is a stream about Underground 2. I'm drunk. What the fuck? I'm yapping about the fucking quality of clear coat and shit. This is a crazy stream. Good thing that's not vodka. Water to knock you out. Drunken loves colors. We're gonna save this last little bit for the last couple of races. God damn, dude. This screen looks big, bro. Let me... This might be really loud. Lock in an end stream. Breaking news. Drunk man finally rises from color coma. Holy shit. I had time to go clip that on Twitch. He's talking about colors. Yeah, I am. I gotta turn this game down because it's gonna be really loud. That's better. Okay. Let me finish this last race. We might keep talking. I got a little bit more whiskey to drink. Drifting my front wheel drive Civic. You know, I would really hope that somebody who was gonna... Whoa, hold on. I would really hope that somebody who was gonna like enjoy these streams would have showed up before I started drinking. Because if you showed up right now, it's over. You would just leave. Down to finish this shitty vodka with stream. I'd drink half this bottle of whiskey. Bomb. Fuck. Could you tell me the milliliter count of that bottle of whiskey? Because I just drank half of it. Could you tell me the milliliter count of that bottle? Shit, dude. This game looks beautiful. Fucking colors and shit. How long did I just talk about fucking paint? 10 minutes? I'm so sorry. My special interest is paint, is color. Am I winning? I'm not winning. I'm in last place. I'm a goner. Oh wait, am I winning now? No, I'm not. I'm fucking 25 minutes? 375 milliliters in the whole bottle, so I drank somebody half that. Like a 187.5. Am I geeked? No, 187.5. Anyway, I drank that amount. Fuck! At 30% AVB. Somebody calculate that? Damn, this shit's whipping my ass. You know, you fellas that are in the stream, did you fellas know that, like, I recognize a lot of you by name? Isn't that crazy? I feel like that's pretty crazy. Like, I was thinking about it earlier. Shower thoughts, right? I was thinking about it earlier. Mosquito, who shows up every now and then, that's Wasp from a way earlier stream. And like I was thinking about it. I was like, I wonder if that means anything to you guys. Does me remembering... Oh shit, let me lock in. Oh, am I in first place? Okay, yeah, we just gotta finish the race now. Does me remembering your guys' name, does that enhance your experience in the stream? The whole reason this gets brought up, by the way, I'm not just like getting emotional for no reason. There's an AI in this called Mark, right? And I was just thinking, there's a guy who normally comes into the streams named Mark Losi. Does it enhance your viewing experience that I recognize you by name? Special interest of a 6-year-old diet like 1-2. That's like a quarter of a handle you're sailing. $55 milliliters of alcohol, roughly. Me when I drink and talk about colors really passionately for 20 minutes and then get behind the wheel. It makes it better, yeah. It'll go away the more you get popular and YouTube famous. Yeah, it counts, man. Makes you feel like you matter. Fire. I try to address everyone by their username when they come into stream. Because like I said, like you do matter. You do. At the end of the day, like you're progressing me forward. So you do matter. Like I run a meme page. There's not a whole lot left in this. I run a meme page. And obviously it's a lot more detached than streaming is. But I try and say thank you every 1,000 followers, because even though I can't say thank you to 1,000 people, that would be impossible to sift out 1,000 people from like 26,000 people or however many followers I'm at now. I can at least say like a broad thank you to the 1,000 that got me up from the last 1,000. And I feel like that's about as good as I can do, really. I can't keep track of 1,000 people. Can't answer the name thing, paid to be here? Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure. Yeah, check your Cash App. I'll send you about $50. I don't know. Do you guys follow meme pages that give shout outs every 1,000 followers? I don't know. I like to try and be a thoughtful person when I'm treating this shit like a drift race. I kept looking at my bank, wondering why my drifts weren't increasing my score, and that's my money. What were we doing? We were gonna upgrade the car. But I'm a pretty good bit of ways. What's the Cash App? My Cash App broke, bro. My Cash App broke. Cube, you headed out? Cube, I'll see you, man. I appreciate you being here. You've been in here for over an hour. I appreciate you. Good night, sir. Bug meme pages. I know the pyramid scheme they run. Bro, I run my meme page because there is a comedic outlet which there's a sense of comedy which I cannot display on YouTube because it is both not marketable and I would say not widely accepted, but like not widely accepted goes hand in hand with not marketable. So, you know, take that as you will. I run a meme page because there are certain things that I would like to joke about and feel like would be really funny to joke about. But I can't joke about them because the broader audience that I would like to build on YouTube either wouldn't get it or wouldn't find it funny. I enjoy all of you saying goodbye to Cube. That makes me feel very warm. There's a fleeting sense of comedy to my meme page. Yeah. Basically, did I say that or did you say that? Why is it in quotations? Anyway, that's basically how I feel, which is why I run the meme page. Because there are certain things that I want to joke about that I can't joke about here because it might ruin personal image. That's really it. I've had a couple people DM me on the meme page asking why I run the meme page the way I do and why I put certain memes the way that I do. And really, honestly, there's not really a point behind the memes that I'm posting. I post my feed, and so what does well on the meme page is what I interact with more, which is what guides the page. My page is basically a regurgitation of my own algorithm. You know, let that ruin the fun for you all you want. I don't actually curate anything. You curate your own stuff through me, so I'm like a filter. But what I do to make it personable, is my story posting. My story posting is really personable. I'm flowing through this shit right now. Like, I'm fucking cooking. I haven't hit a single wall. Are we all tapped in on this? Are we seeing this right here? I'm fucking tapped in. Get a little alcohol in me and I'm fucking tapped into the... Are we seeing this? Is this shit as impressive to you as it is to me? I feel like this is incredible. Anyway, where the personality shines through in the meme page is that my story posting is very personable, I feel like, at least. Where my memes reach a broader audience, my story post only reach the specific audience that interact with the meme and also care to interact with who is behind the meme. So I've had a couple reels lately hit over 1 million views. I've had a couple reels hit like upwards of 2 million views. And in doing that, I'll have this massive influx of people who are not associated with the broader scope of the meme page. And so what I'll get is that, like, in the next couple of memes, I will have that broader scope comment that my page has changed, or it's not the same, or it's not what they subscribe to, or whatever. When in actuality, they made that assumption based off of one meme, or maybe 2 or 3. But like, if you looked at the broader spectrum of what I've posted, it is 100% within the realm of what I've posted before. I think fetishes are funny. This is not a tangent, by the way. I think fetishes are funny, and so most of my meme page is fetish content, and it's because I think it's funny. I think fetish content is funny. Like, remove yourself from the content, and it, oh my god, and it is funny. If you look at like a latex kink, that one realistically is not that far out there. There are people who like the sensory aspect of latex. Right, yeah, hands. So latex realistically is not that far out there for a kink. You like the sensory feeling of a texture on you, that's fine. That's completely fine. As long as you can agree that for someone who does not find that sexy, it's funny. Think of wearing tights, wearing like leggings or wearing a tight-fitted fabric or something, and someone rubbing their finger across that fabric. It gives a wildly different feeling than someone rubbing that same finger across A, loose fabric, or B, skin. I understand it. It's not for me. Sorry, I keep hitting the microphone. I'm drunk. I understand that fetish, like latex stuff, is not for me. It's not. It's not a sensory thing that I get down with. But I understand it. But I do think it's funny. And so most of my meme content is focused around fetishes that I think are funny. Get the stage hook guy before this guy says something crazier. I don't think I'm gonna say anything crazier than that. I'm just talking about how I run my stuff and all of my socials surrounding this, because I personally think my stuff is interesting, not to be self-centered or anything. I just think it is. It's something that I don't see a lot of people do in the fashion that I do it in. So anyway, so I've had this massive influx of people who do not understand that what I typically post is what I deem funny fetish content. And I clip it down way short of what would be considered sexy about the content. So it's just like a woman in a latex suit in the shower or something, right? There's nothing showing, there's nothing odd about it aside from the fetish. She is getting the sensory feeling from the water, whatever. That's her own thing. I clip it down to where it's just like a really small clip of that woman in the shower in a full body suit. I think that shit's funny as fuck. What do you mean you're in the shower in a full suit? That's funny. Canon onion vor jokes. Dude, vor is fucking funny. You can't tell me that somebody beating their dick to somebody else getting eaten. You can't tell me that's not funny. There is a video of Judy Hopps, the bunny rabbit from Zootopia, getting eaten by the female version of Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon. That shit is fucking funny because it's so wild. It's so wild. And I think really that's actually what it all ties back to, is that I think absurdism is funny. So warm in my big round belly. Right. I think that shit is so fucking funny because it's so fucking weird. And I'm not hating on you for enjoying it. If that's what you enjoy, you know, that obviously is a part of how you developed as a human being. Like, you can't really change it. But it's funny. It's funny. I feel like laughing at things and being able to accept things for what they are is something that is lost in the modern day. You should be able to laugh. You should be able to, like you hear movies or TV shows or whatever the fuck, you hear some old man say some shit like, laugh at yourself. Really? There's merit behind that. There's so much merit behind that. You should be able to laugh at yourself, because at the end of the day, that's what makes it easy to move on to the next day. Okay, whoa, what do we got going on? No, it's true though. I can't believe some people like poop man. Keeps me up at night. Yeah, like right. Some people like that, like this fucking scat fetish. I think that's a little crazy. I think that one's a little out there. And I honestly think that one is so out there. Luis Dio? 49GP? Why is your name yellow? That's pretty sick. Most of the names around here are white or blue. Why is your name yellow? That's sick as fuck. I am. Sorry, I'm drunk and I'm on like a tangent right now talking about my meme page. Like, I'm just yapping, okay? So, we're sipping from the NASCAR helmet right now. I'll be so real. I'm sorry that this is like your first impression. This is like an Instagram comment of my first impression of you, by the way. I'm sorry. We're playing Need for Speed. I'm drunk. I'm yapping. That's the stream. Where was I at, fellas? Oh, that pole is floating. Hold on. Let's go look at that. That pole is floating. So now I wonder if that's an issue, but whoa, what the fuck? This LOD, oh fuck, this LOD moving. This LOD moving is throwing me for a fucking loop. You already test link mod? Sorry, I have links muted because when I was streaming on Twitch for the first couple of times, I had hella bots posting links to their fucking bot services. So, unfortunately, while I do think that you're real because you recognize that this is NFSU2, it blocks your link out because I got tired of bots coming in here saying, you should follow fucking rainbet.com. Some bullshit like that. So, I'm sorry. Anyway, my meme page, right? I run the meme page as crazy content. Yeah, join the Discord and send the link. Is the name of the mod. Twitch, I think it's a link. Remove the dot. If there's a dot in it, just send it again without the dot. Or put a couple spaces in there. Just break it up. I can read it. I'm an AI generated chatbot at the end of the day. If I was a cashier and some dude asked to pay with Rainbet, I'd kill myself. That's so real. They've always got the fucking head cam on. And they're like, yo, let me put this all on black. And they like fucking roll. Can you see my hand? Okay. They like fucking roll. Yeah, bro, I'm not fucking getting your product. I'm not fucking buying that. And then that's the end of the reel. And then there's always some shit like, you know, like this dude's skiing or some shit. And he's like scrolling on Rainbet. That's the ad. What the fuck? Yeah, dude, fucking Rainbet ads are bad. You play keyboard or joystick? I'm on keyboard right now because my controller doesn't work. Yeah, dude, Rainbet ads are crazy. Anyway, so back to the meme page thing, because I need to finish that tangent before I get way off topic. I run the meme page as really crazy content that I think is funny that the larger audience probably wouldn't agree with, and my YouTube audience definitely wouldn't agree with because it's just not what they sign up for. That was the TLDR. But I do really enjoy a more like okay, what the fuck's happening? A more like personal side, I guess, of the content being on the story. Kind of like as a reward for the viewers who see the content and enjoy it. They think it's funny, so they obviously have a similar sense of humor because they're sticking around. But then the story posts are slightly more personable to kind of like reward you for like, hey, we have similar humors, but behind all of this is who I am. And that's where the story posts come from. I feel like it's unique. It's not something that I've seen on meme pages before. And I feel like there's something to that a lot of people either, one, don't understand, or two, don't care to interact with, because at the end of the day, they're on Instagram to pass time. Whether or not they believe it or not, they're dopamine seeking to pass time. Let me take another swig of this because I can feel myself sobering up. I think that's it. That's all of it. That was a full, as Solo put it, a full handle. Where was I at? So I've discussed how the meme page is a content that I think is funny that I have to keep separate from my YouTube content. I story post to be personable to the more niche audience. And at the end of the day, my content flow comes from the interaction of the people on my page. So they kind of guide their own, they kind of are driving their own meme page without realizing it. I think it's pretty special. I think it's pretty cool. It's not something I've seen before. I like it. I think it's cool. I want to build that same level of community, and I feel like I have. I feel like my YouTube community is pretty locked in. I want to build that same level of community with my YouTube audience. Obviously not fetish content, but like, you know, live streams, videos. I want people who are consistently going to interact with me and give me feedback and support me, really. I enjoy this. I guess it's more of I'm looking for a parasocial relationship. I guess. I feel like parasocial in the sense of online spaces gives a very negative connotation, but I think at the end of the day, that's kind of what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking to grow. I like the idea of someone coming to my stream as like their end of day, their EOD. Depending on how deep you are into the workforce, EOD is probably a pretty regular term to you. Which way do we need to go? We need to turn right and then turn left to take a sprint race and then a street race. Gotcha. Right. And, oh wait, hold up. This is correct? Yeah, a right and then a left. Gotcha. Yeah, we're getting into like the philosophy of how I run on my socials now. Yeah, that's basically it. I know that I've done a lot of yapping, and I'm kind of drunk, and I'm kind of just yapping at this point. But I want to build my YouTube audience to be highly interactive. I want people to watch the stuff that I post. I want people to see the things that I post and get feedback on the things that I post, so that way I can develop more specific content for that person. And I think all of that stems from, I really hate slop. At the end of the day, I think that's what it all comes back to, is that I really hate slop content. I hate that, and I use the word hate, and I know that some people are going to think that that's harsh. I passed the race that I wanted to do, whatever. I hate slop content, and I know that I'm kind of a slop poster as of right now. It's because I'm trying to grow, and unfortunately, that is just the fastest way to grow. I don't like slop content. More color content, please. I can do a full video. I will make a full video in depth on colors that I like and colors that I dislike and the reasons that I like and dislike them. How does that sound? Yeah, I want to be different. Who doesn't? But I really don't like slop content. I don't like loading up YouTube and getting 16 different recommendations to watch different videos ranging from how I built a solar panel in my garage and it's better than X, Y, Z, and A of this company's solar panel. Or I don't want to watch a video on bullshit. I don't want to watch a video on bullshit. I don't enjoy feeling like, at the end of the day, that I wasted my time watching bullshit. Unfortunately, I know that most of my account is exactly that. It's not highly edited. It's not highly curated. It is not highbrow comedy. It's very lowbrow. It's fuck, I'm throwing, and I get it. I understand that that's literally the antithesis of what I'm talking about. But I want to get better. I do. And I think building the initial audience that is going to push me to do better is going to make me do better. And I think that's what I'm getting at. Have I said all the right words? Am I saying things that sound good? I feel like I am, because this is what I think. Basically, I want to make quality content that leaves a lasting impression on the people who watch it and the people who put time in to watch it. I want to make quality content. And I think this is like a big I'm sorry. I think that's what I'm really getting at. This is a big I'm sorry that my current content is just not up to par. It's not up to par with what I want to make. And the content that I am going to be making is equally going to be not up to par. Because at the end of the day, I'm still learning and I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Here for the ride, TT. I fuck with you. I appreciate the support. I do. I'm into color tech. Here for the love of the game. Me, when I find a small YouTuber. Actually, yeah, I personally have never interacted with a small YouTuber more than like a couple of times. And I think really it's because their content kind of just blows. Not to be the self-centrist, but I feel like most of the time, small content creators' content kind of just blows. Like, mic quality is just really bad. Video quality is just really bad. Storytelling ability, I would say, is really bad, but like that's also an issue that I struggle with. Is like if you look at my fucking Satisfactory video or my Insurgency Sandstorm video, the storytelling of those videos is really fucking ass. I don't know. I don't guess I've really ever interacted with a small content creator long enough to realize their content path. But at the same time, I don't feel bad admitting that because, fuck. Because at the end of the day, most content creators will just stop. They will just stop. They will not continue to produce content because they didn't see the numbers of the growth that they wanted to. And so I think for me, it's like a risk investment. The longer that I watch a small content creator, I guess I know that there's always we're fucking aired the shit out of that and crashed. There's always a chance that they just stop producing content. Ah, bro, I threw right at the end. And I feel like if I grew to like their content and then they stopped, I would feel cheated as a viewer that I didn't get the long-term reward out of the investment that I was putting in of maintaining my like connection with that creator. I'm sure there's some like psychological bullshit that somebody would love to dive in on that. I don't know. I don't really know what I'm even trying to say about this. I feel like I've built a pretty tight-knit community for a very specific audience. And I'm sorry that it's slop. I'm sorry that most of my actual content is slop. I'm sorry. I think that's what I'm trying to get at. I appreciate you for being here. And I'm sorry that I've posted shit. I think that's it. Honestly, it's not about the numbers for me, but the community. Well, I do pride myself, if I haven't said it enough already, I do pride myself on the community that I built. I feel like my community is pretty fucking solid. I've got regulars who have showed up for nearly a year now, or over. Whoa, hold on. I've got people in my Discord server who don't even really watch my content anymore, but are still active in the Discord server. They are still active just to chat and discuss, even if they're not active in my stream content. They wouldn't know about the last time I streamed. They couldn't give a fuck because they've grown out of it. This is not the kind of content they want to consume. But they're still active in my Discord community, being chatty, talking to people, discussing things with people. And honestly, that means more to me than them watching my fucking stream. Because it tells me, what is this? Phipps number 4 quartet in concert, August 25th to 30th. Fire. Somebody Google who Phipps is so we can see who that is. No, Testy is like the manager. Testy's like the manager who doesn't really have much of a management thing going on. Like he's the manager who has delegated so well that he no longer has to manage. Like he's delegated so well, and he's trained his employees so well that they kind of just run themselves. But in the event of an emergency, he's still there. And I fuck with that. I fuck with that heavy. We're gonna do this special race, this little star race, and then we're gonna go change the color of our Civic because I'm getting tired of seeing blue. Oh, this is one of the races. Hold on. I gotta tap in for this one. Okay, so where are we going? We need to turn around, take a left, and then a right. Gotcha. So, hold on. I'm drunk. I've actually got to lock in for this, so I might stop yapping for just a moment. Just bear with me. You know, actually, hold on. I'm going to keep yapping. When I need to lock in and, like, I'm not going to yap, obviously you're here because you watch streams. Like, you were interested enough to click on it because it's a stream. If I was going to stop yapping for a moment, would you want me to turn this off? So that way it's not distracting that there's just like a face sitting here doing nothing? Like, would it be better? Got work to do right after I join Discord. TT, I appreciate you. I hope you have fun at work. As much fun as you can have at work. And I hope to see you again, sir. Or ma'am. I'm assuming you're a sir, though, because this is Underground 2. This just feels like a sir kind of a game. I'll see you. Hope to see you again. Salutations. If I was gonna stop yapping, right? Would you want me to turn the webcam off so that way there's not just a human sitting here going at the game? Or does it give you a more like personal take that like you can see that I'm focused in? What is the more desirable thing as a viewer to see? You need a visor with the text scrolling across to keep us entertained while you lock in. Like a, what do they call that? A ticker? You want me to get a fucking ticker installed on stream?
For real, bro, you just landed on Maxi Tuning's cover.
Fuck. The combination of no yaps and no cam would feel like an empty stream. Ticka. Oh, my fault. My fault. Let me... Ticker is our word. You can say ticka. Let's get our fucking spinners in there. That's badass. Show off. Open the doors, open the hood, open the... Actually, don't open the hood, don't open the trunk. Just open the doors. Actually, fuck it, don't even open the doors. Car control. No, definitely I want the cooling towers. Yeah, that's badass. Take a picture. That's fire. That's fucking fire. Have I finished all of my topics? I know that I'm drunk now, and so I can't remember for certain. Have I finished all the topics that I've wanted to discuss? Do you guys feel like I've answered everything that I've wanted to say? Do you guys feel like you've gotten the full experience? This has been a 3-hour stream. This has been a pretty heavy one. Heavy in terms of like actual content that I don't think I could see myself discussing in full if I was sober. I don't think I could discuss in detail my meme page habits and how I run all of my socials if I was sober. I think I would think too much about it and think that you wouldn't think that's interesting. But I also have to keep in mind that you're here because I would imagine that I'm different. Fuck! I would imagine that my content flow is different than other creators, which is what, like, you know, encapsulates you. So, like, you probably would be interested in that. I've got no clue, fellas. I've got no clue. I'm still learning. I'm still learning. And I'm still trying to do better. I've got 26 bands. I've got 260 Benjamins. Let's customize. Let's do body kit stuff first. Let's do body kit stuff first, and then we'll do paint and design.
If your car's not fast, it better be cool. This is where you can add some style to your
Run
ride
bumper.
with these specialty parts.
Let's do... Have we unlocked body kits yet? We have not. Okay, so we haven't unlocked body kits yet, but let's change up what we got going on. Strike. I understand that it's a video game. I'm here because I genuinely love you and want you to succeed, and there isn't anyone who puts a bigger dumb smile on my face. I fuck with that. I fuck with that. That's fire. I know that it's part of the vibe with older body kits like this to put this like grate here. I really don't like this. Like modern day body kits that incorporate the same... Whoa, hold on. I'm shrimping. That incorporate the same mesh. I don't like that. I think it looks really cheap. But I understand that at the time, this was what was standard. So if I can use my imagination to remove these vents, this grid, it's great, from my mind, this bumper looks Looks great. I like this. This is great. That was gay, Testy. As for me, Onion, I'm here because I genuinely love you and want you to succeed, and there isn't anyone who puts a bigger dumb smile on. Yeah. Yeah. That's real good. That is real good. See, I fuck with my community. This shit is so gas. This shit is so gas. Fucking people calling each other gay. That they're saying they enjoy my content. That's all I've ever wanted. And I fuck with that. Dude, these taillights are fucking ugly, bro. What the fuck? I feel like we're gonna do those. I feel like that is... let's do those. Exhaust tips. Fuck. The 4-inch tip. Yeah, let's do that. 3-inch. We can do a 3-inch. We can handle a 3. I think wheels, no matter what, are always going to make us less desirable than spinners. I think spinners are pretty much always going to be the move. So we're just going to keep spinners. How do I untime him out? Bro, he better come back. I'll beat your ass. I'll beat your ass. Oh, dude, we got good wings now. That one, for sure. An off-centered... an off-centered that one. I feel like that's peak. Mirrors. That. We still don't have a body kit. Okay, so this is the new look of the car. Bro, he better come back. I fuck with Solo. Solo is like peak viewer. He fucks with my content. I fuck with him.
Looking for their next show boy. Just make sure you cross the finish line first, and you'll get in their movie for sure. Hey, people will bag on a whack.
He better
ride,
come
so
back,
do yourself.
bro.
Making your ride stand out is what it's all about. So customize your ride with a color change.
Let's put do we have a pearlescent? No, we're still using metallic. Let's do... I don't want to use blue again. No. Solo, I fuck with you. I didn't want you to get timed out. That was Testy abusing my privs. What color do we want, fellas? What color do we want? Didn't somebody say something earlier about having a specific... Oh, that's kind of fire, that purple color. About having a certain color that they liked? Or was I just thinking of colors that I like? Just doing my job and shit, cuh. Yes, sir, cuh. I'm on my shit, cuh. I'm on it, cuh. On my mama, I would never do nothing like that, cuh. I gotta sit up for real though. I keep fucking shrimping. I'm so drunk I want to lay down. Let me... Oh, that color's kind of fire. Solo's in the Discord. He says something about dirt every now and then. And then he disappears. That's just what he does. That's just how he rolls. Like, I'm just gonna go through every single one of these colors and just... His name is, like, Solo Dolo in Discord. It's... I think... Hold on. He's the one who said something about dirt earlier. Oh my god, I'm so drunk my phone is moving. What? I've got to piss. Sorry, TMI. I've got to piss. Stream's gonna end soon anyway. As soon as we get this shit colored, I'm ending stream. Bro, fuck my Discord. It's not loading. Alright, let's just go through the colors. Not a fan of red. I do like silver. Black looks okay. Don't want blue. Don't want green. That yellow looks kind of good. White. It really depends on the vehicle, honestly. White is kind of a here and there kind of thing. I actually don't think I like the Civic in purple. Not doing that. Green is all right. I don't want to do another blue car. I do kind of like that dark red brown color. I like this. Go piss, girl. Bomb Tradie would laugh her ass off at you saying go piss, girl. See, okay, so earlier when I was talking about a light orange and a dark orange, but not quite brown, this is what I'm talking about. Light orange, dark orange, brown. Are we tracking? I could fuck with orange. I actually could fuck with orange. I like that color too. That's like a good gunmetal. Ooh. I like that one more for sure. Ooh, that red color looks good though. See, like a dark red. A dark red does go good. Like a blue green. I like that. Kind of like a bug eye. That's a good silver. Good silver. This looks like a Lexus color. This looks like a Lexus OEM color. That's a good silver too. I said I didn't want to do blue again, but blue also looks good. I think we're going to do a dark silver. We're going to do dark silver. And we're going to paint the wheels. I think I want to go with a... Let's just do a black background, black wheel with an equally black spinner, so it's kind of muted. I like that. For the calipers, what color do we want to do? I feel like we haven't used yellow yet. Let's use yellow on something. Vinyls.
Layer the stickies for optimum style.
Bottom
Like
layer.
giving your
Let's see.
ride
Okay,
tattoos
can we
and
see the car, please? Okay, we're just gonna have to exit and then come back in because it's not working. Tell Bomb to roll in her server. Bomb, roll in your server. We're designing our car, fellas. Bottom layer. Let's do... Oh, we can't see that. Hold on. There we go. Okay, cool. So the car no longer has vinyls on it. Let's see what options we got. That's not bad. Do we want to go with a more simple approach now that the car is silver? Oh, we could do the most wanted livery. That wouldn't be bad. I could get down with the most wanted livery. But on a Civic, I think it'd feel dirty. Oh, Vic's Supra. If you've never played Most Wanted, you have no clue what the fuck I'm talking about. Vic's Supra has this base livery in white on an MK4 Supra. And then it has orange fireballs down the side. I think we're going to do a Vicks livery Supra. That's what we're doing. That, and then with a middle layer of fire. We might just do flames, regular flames. I bet you there's a flame set for that. There's not. Okay, that's crazy. We're gonna do this in white, and then we're gonna do this in red, and then we're gonna do this in orange. That's a different orange, isn't it? No. Is it? I feel like that is. Hold on, fellas. I'm geeked. No, it's the same orange. Okay. Oh, but it changed all the fucking colors. Fuck me, man. Just delete all that. We just won't do something as complex as that. That's fine. Splash. I can handle that. We haven't done yellow yet, so let's do that. That'll work. Do black. Yellow. White. That's fire. Do this in black. Middle layer. Splash. Do this in white. And then splash. And do this in yellow. That's fire. This is the new vibe. This is the next generation. This is the next episode. As they say. This is what we're rocking in the new era. Fellas, I appreciate you for being here. I hope you enjoy this. I hope you have enjoyed this. I'm gonna go pee. I think you should too. I think you should drink some water at the end of the day. I think you really should. I appreciate you. If you're here, I appreciate you. I really do. Fellas, I'll see you next time. So be safe in whatever you do and have fun in whatever you do. So that way when you do it again, you can do it again. See you, fellas.